Hey guys, my name is Sam Sultan from Blunivo, and I'm gonna quickly touch on some of the basics of React in language models. So React stands for Reasoning and Acting, and what it is actually a prompting technique that is developed by few professors from Princeton University with the help of some Google researchers. This method, it's actually designed to enhance the reasoning capabilities of large language models, or LLMs as we know it. You probably should check out my other videos around LLM. This technique or framework, if you like, is there to reason and act in an intelligent way within that simulated environment. So, as I mentioned, it enables the LLMs to mimic human-like operations in the real world. As you probably know, as human, we normally reason verbally and then we try to take actions to gain information. So you might ask when this ReAct should be used. ReAct is very helpful when a language model needs to interact with its environment to gather more information, or when a task requires multiple reasoning steps. The other question that I've been getting asked is, how is it different from the other prompting methods? So in traditional prompting methods, we predominantly rely on the LLM's internal knowledge. With ReAct, we emphasize on collaboration between the LLM and external tools. So this allows us to have more accurate and context-aware responses. And this dynamic sets ReAct apart, which essentially offers users a more interactive and enriched experience. If I want to give you a bit more about how it actually works, so the system receives input from the user, and then based on the input, the agent decides whether to use a tool, and if there is a tool, what the input to that tool should be. The tool is then called, and the output of the tool is recorded as an observation. The history of the tool input, and obviously the observation is then passed back into the agent, which the agent there is deciding the next step. And as you probably assume or imagine, the above steps that I just mentioned repeated until the agent determines that no further tools are needed. And then at this point, it will respond directly to the user. So the question is, then what are the limitations? My answer would be the ReAct strengths that I explained earlier is also its potential weakness. So we know that ReAct has this dynamic approach to rely on using the external tools. So what that means is effectiveness of the ReAct is partly dependent on the capabilities and reliabilities of these external tools. And as with any system that relies on external data, there is always a risk of introducing biases or inaccuracies from those sources. Hope this short video helps you to understand more about ReAct framework. Thanks.